G'day there, my name is John Rudder and welcome to this discussion starter video on the topic of building family connections. But more specifically, the focus in this topic is on family meetings. These are all really important topics, but I hope that you get some really practical ideas and have some great discussions and takeaway actions from this video and when you get together with your dad's group to discuss this. Look, family meetings may sound a little bit formal or even potentially boring, especially to your kids, but they certainly don't have to be. However, they can play a really pivotal part to not only the overall running of your household, but they are a cornerstone piece to building and planning family connection. And you'll see the benefits of doing this over time, no matter what age your kids are. So as always, we have prepared a tip sheet and handout for you, so feel free to use that to follow along. Now, the key message for this topic is check in with each other using family meetings. So what are family meetings? Well, family meetings are simply regular get-togethers with the family to check in on how everyone is feeling, discuss important issues, and review and plan the week ahead or the future. If we start family meetings during our kids' early years, we'll have these meetings established when we really need them, which I can tell you firsthand is definitely during the teen years when family connection and open discussion is really important for you to have with your young people. So start doing this as early as possible so they just become a regular part of your family life. So why are they important? Well, family meetings help to teach your children and young people really important life skills. Now, this could be as simple as how to take interest in each other's lives and experiences and develop empathy. It could be to gain confidence, skills in sharing what is happening in their own life, and perhaps learning how to ask for help or support. Now, family meetings can be used to reinforce your agreed family culture and values, to build family unity, and provide opportunities to communicate and celebrate what's working well or who's having wins in their life, but also opened up discussion for what is not working within the family and solve problems and navigate potential conflict. And as I mentioned earlier, this can also be a time to plan for the week ahead or significant events in the future and live life with some proactive intention and work together to create the family life that you all want. You know, personally, out of all the topics that we invite you to discuss as dads, having regular family meetings have been really the most impactful thing that we've done in our family. They've developed over the time from being clunky parent-led lectures on who's not pulling their weight and complaints on who's using whose stuff without asking. It's now a time of genuine sharing, to listening to each other. Caring and supportive conversation happens. We've got consideration, but most of all fun because we always finish with a game. Now, I know that my kids will look back with fond memories on our Sunday dinners and family meetings where we genuinely did life together. So our top tips for family meetings is number one, try and have regular meetings, even if they're just a quick check-in for everyone to share how they're feeling or what's going on in their life. Number two, make the meeting fun and positive. Now, the aim is to connect. And just as my personal example, you can include a fun activity together. So even if there's tough topics to discuss, you can create some balance through fun and connection. The third one is be flexible. Sometimes you might need to call a quick family meeting to discuss or organize something. And it just isn't about when you parents want to raise something. Validate your kids' contribution and place in the family through calling meetings when they need to raise something of importance to them. Number four is let your children run the meeting and create a list of topics for discussion that you all contribute to. You could keep notes, which will be fun to look back on for later years. Number five is use a set of questions to get everyone talking, such as how do you think we're going, what's working well, who's had a win, what could we work on and do better as a family, those sorts of questions. Number six, make sure one person talks at a time. Even consider using a talking stick or a talking salt shaker for each person to hold as they talk and signify that they're the one who it is turn to share. Number seven, start and finish every meeting with positive messages. It's really a time to celebrate as well what is going well. Otherwise, every time you call a family meeting, your kids will associate it with being a really negative experience and you simply just won't get buy-in from them. So when you get together as a dad's group or with other dads from your community to look at this topic, I invite you to discuss the following 3 questions, and more of course, but here's 3 just to get you started. They're also on the tip sheet for your reference. So the first one, what do you think would be helpful items for a family meeting? So ensure a balance of positive input into your meetings as well as raising any issues. So what's an agenda look like? Number 2, what rules or agreements could you put in place to make sure that everyone participates and is connected during that family meeting? Could it be there's no phones allowed, that everyone gets to share no matter what it is? Being positive and having respectful conversation and advice. And finally, number 3, here's a list of items that you could have as regular discussion points in your meetings. You may want to create a draft run sheet that you can use each time you meet. Now, this helps build a bit of positive structure, but also some certainty and familiarity with what will be discussed so everyone comes prepared. So here's the list to consider. You could review the week's activities, celebrate things that have happened. You could organise and coordinate family activities. You could be bringing up the family planner and bringing that up to date with what's going on. You could discuss any problems or any issues. You could review family agreements and any rules in the household. Deciding on or checking in on family chores or tasks. Planning to see extended family members, grandparents or cousins. So well done on taking this time to watch this clip before your dad's group meeting. That in itself says that your family and your influential role as a dad or father figure really matters to you. Look, I hope that you have a great catch up with the other blokes in your group and enjoy the discussion. Your takeaway action and commitment from this session is to try and set up regular family meeting time. It doesn't have to be a long meeting, but book a regular time where everyone can attend and participate, and have your children contribute to the topics for discussion. You might take notes, as we said earlier, to look back, as these could be great keepsakes. But well done on being the best dad that you can be for your kids. You really matter and you make a difference in their lives and their development. So can I encourage you to keep connected and keep building your dad's group. And on behalf of all the members of the Fathering Project and all the dads out there, thanks for being an engaged father or father figure. And I'll see you next time at the next event. Take care.